And we are live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Okay. Oh. No, Area. Which base mesh? There we go. Putting my base mesh in. Get in the sphere. Okay. Fuck. Nope. Fuck. Nope. That's not where I want to save this. Sculpts Volume 2. Okay. Session. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now that we have set this up, yeah, I've been kind of doing that. I might go back to the more polygonal base mesh, because I've been sculpting with this base mesh a little bit, and so they're starting to kind of look a little bit more uniform. But I think with this particular project, I can make it a little bit. I can do shit to make it unique. Okay, so we're going to go to get rid of that grid floor bullshit. So yeah, today we're going to be doing the mask, and I cropped this out so you don't have to see the chest hair and armpit hair, which isn't needed, and it's disgusting. It'd be nice if just everybody was just perfectly shaved from their eyebrows down to wherever. Just everything just perfectly shaved. Just no body hair except for the eyebrows. Perfect. So see, like this. See that face? There's not even any eyebrows. It's just perfectly smooth. See, so we don't have to go in and fuck with the particle hair later. Just no hair. Just no hair. Just make our lives easier as CG artists. Oh. I'm actually going to... I forgot with my... I'm going to just to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to go into Photoshop. Oh, I wonder what Mr. LeVay is doing from the Church of Satan. You know, it's a little bit of a... I wonder what kind of project he might be involved in. Something very sinister and mischievous indeed. Anyways, let's reload this goddamn image. I just wanted to use this side as a reference for this. Reload image. And make that a bit easier. Okay, so I'm going to start with going in. It's kind of hard to see the eyelids because of there's a bit of darkness. The rest of the face is pretty much very bland, but there's a little bit of dark, it's kind of hard. But you can kind of, if you're pretty familiar with the eyelids, I mean, it's not too big of a problem. Let's try to get an interesting looking, wait, I wonder if I get the diffuse material at the viewport to be green like this, I wonder, because I want it to be fun. I want to get a nice, fun, green fucking thing. Does it work in sculpt mode? Fuck, it does it! It does it! It doesn't work in sculpt mode. What a shame. What a fucking shame. What an absolute goddamn shame. I start Blender 2.8 probably has some good shit. See, but that's too much. I can't sculpt with that bullshit. I mean, that looks like ass. Goddamn. Alright, I'm gonna go with blue. Fuck it. Going back and forth between. I need to have another outlet where I can just have my tablet and my mouse at the same time. That would be nice. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna make myself crazy and go back and forth. between switching, between my plugging in the mouse and the USB port. Because it doesn't, I don't know if I have a cord that would fit all the way back around my computer. So, yeah. So today, okay, so now that we're finally set up, I can finally talk shit for 2 hours straight, or an hour straight, or how, I could probably do this in an hour. So it's 9:23 right now. Let's see if we can do this in an hour. I'm going to start with this being symmetrical, and I'll decide, I'll probably do that as like homework, is like I'll show you briefly how to do that, how to make it not symmetrical, and then you can do the rest, not because, you know, I'm just really tired, but because as your instructor, I want you to get the most out of this program. So let's see. So at first I'm going to get this brow shape. And see, this kind of shit I just love. I fucking love stuff that's just like has ridiculous style. I just love it. You know, like those. See, even now this is kind of getting in that direction. But, you know, I think as a learning process, it's good to learn the forms when they're very prominent like this, just to get an understanding of them, and they just look so cool. Let me go in. Let me see. Get a good... How am I going to get this? See, I'm doing now. See, I'm remembering. I'm taking my own advice. You know, my own medicine, which is to get a solid, you know, outer form, like a very broad general form, before going into the fucking detail bullshit. You know, before you set your detail size to like 5, you want to get it at like 12. I know I'm on fucking 2.79. I haven't quite transitioned to Blender yet, but at some point there's a specific project where I'm gonna have to transition to 2.8 because of Eevee. Because there's gonna be so much of the rendering and all that shit. I'm just gonna have to learn fucking Eevee, and you know, just cycles is gonna be way too render intensive. Okay, this is starting to look like that. So go in there, sculpt this shit. And I don't have screencast keys on. You know why? Because I'm a fucking asshole. That's why. When I was a noob, I used to be so pissed that they would turn on screencast keys, and I'm sure a lot of newbies feel the same way. But I don't know. This can be kind of cool to just document my learning process. Dude, I can't tell you how butthurt I am that I can't make it green like that. You know how annoying that is? Oh, there's no ear. That's right. Oh, shit. Wait, what? How the fuck is there no ear? How is this possible? How is this like? But Jim Carrey, did it just flatten his ear? They probably, because this is they probably just flattened it. There's no ear. How is there no fucking ear? I'm keeping it. I'm just gonna keep it as this like very broad shape that I have in my base mesh. Oh, and if you don't have a base mesh by now, you can just, you know, extract the sphere and do all that crap. You know, take the sphere, make the 2 egg shapes, you know, watch Jonathan Williams' goddamn tutorial, and all that crap. Or just download a base mesh from Blender and you'll have something, you know, similar to, you know, it just has like the generic shape. But I've just made this for myself so I don't do the same fucking shit over and over again and get frustrated. Which is inevitable. but it's like I'm not gonna spend like a half an hour making the same like wasting all those hours, you know, making the same basic 2 egg shape over and over again. It's like, no, just get a base mesh. But then some of the base meshes are too detailed. And I've already had that rant in a previous episode, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Want to get this nice. It's like a small, crisp fucking shape. You got to wrap it around that goddamn eyeball. Like, pretty much everything else is easy except for the eyes. The eyes are literally the fucking bitch. Like, if you get, I mean, like, if you can get the eyes, you can do sculpting. Like, that's the hardest shit. Because you got to wrap it around that fucking sphere. It took me so long to get used to that. I was scared shitless. I wouldn't even want to do the tutorial. I'm like, shit. This is scaring the fuck out of me. Let's see. I've been getting into like pores and like that level of detail. Okay, so I'm going to do the nose and the zygomatic process. I know I was second guessing myself as to whether or not I got the anatomy right on that. I could probably make these ears. See, if he did have ears, though, they would probably be, like, big and fucking exaggerated. Because look at that fucking face. It's just, man, Jim Carrey, I just love these expressions. I love it. I just love it. Look at those big-ass teeth. You know how uncomfortable that must have been? It must have been a really uncomfortable fucking process wearing this shit. Look at that. Just look at that bullshit. Alright, so now we're going to go in here. Is that how big the fucking nose is? Because the way I used to make noses was I thought they would be like down to this point exactly, and they're a little bit up. I've noticed that with when I was started to sculpt faces. Let me see. Let's see. See, I basically just I've extended Sculptober to the rest of the year, and probably into next. But the thing is, see, my goal was to sculpt. I did 30 from like March to June, and I wanted to do another 20 this year, but I started in March, so we're on number 7. So if I do 13 more by March, technically I've done 50 in a year, because it didn't start in January. It started in March. So, yeah, that was good. I mean, if you really want to improve at sculpting, it's just like, you just keep in mind, you kind of have to be like, what is the thing I want to learn? And then break it down into little chunks. And you're just like, yeah, because I went to this art class and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sculpt 30 heads. I did it. I originally thought it was going to be a month. It took me 3 months. But I still did it. And that's all there is to it. Let's see. It's got those Google nostrils. Let's see. I saw this meme where it was like, it said Google, but then they had the nostrils. It was funny. Then you bring it back. That's always the hard part with the fucking nostrils a little bit. You gotta bring them like back. Yeah, I bet you guys are sad. If you're sad that you don't get to see my sexy, gorgeous face, let me know in the comments. I don't know. I just wanted to focus. You know, I realized that my sexy, gorgeous face is kind of a distraction. I wanted you guys to focus on Jim Carrey's sexy, gorgeous face. So you just look at that. Just look at that gorgeous expression. There's not a single facial hair on it. It's just perfect. It's just like geometrically perfect. Some big ass fucking nostrils. Because they put like clay or whatever kind of material on his face to make the mask. Whatever it is, man. I'm, you know, as much of a VFX dork I am, I really do think practical effects are just more believable. They're more convincing. They look better. They have more style to them. Like if you look at all the horror movies of the '80s, uh, you know, and I think I don't know, cause like I saw this like Men in Black thing where it was like they had this fucking alien creature and it was completely CGI and it was just like the weirdest shit. Like the CGI, like the VFX of like in the first Men in Black. Did I say Matrix? Men in Black was like, and the second one even was way more convincing than like I don't know. They just had this creature that looks so fucking weird. It's just like I don't know, but yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Although I saw what was a good example? Like I saw this ad for like Cyberpunk 2077. That looked pretty good. Like that had a lot of style. So like photorealism has its place. But I don't know. I just This place in my heart for like cheesy shit. Okay, so we go in and we get these nostrils. You know, I always think something's gonna be easy and then it's just not. Always. Always more demanding. Huh. So I think I make these nostrils a little too big. Hmm. Hmm. Now we're gonna do yoga. We're gonna do blender yoga. We're gonna do 3D yoga. And just listen to my voice for I should do an entire live stream like that. Just completely, just no talking shit at all. Just total and complete positivity. Just no negative emotions whatsoever, because that invites the lower chakras. Okay. If you're so frustrated that you want to just scream till your lungs collapse, you can do that. You're free. You have free will, but that disrupts the energy bodies of the beings around you. So, I would advise you to just keep your shit together and keep composure, even if you're getting stabbed in the face. Okay? Yeah, just feel the searing pain as you're just being tortured by my voice. Just searing pain of just pure focus and awareness to whatever sensation comes into mind, no matter how frustrating or annoying it may be. Just look at that Jim Carrey sculpt. I could go on like that forever. Just imagine an eternity of that. Just me in that fucking voice. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how I do it so well. But let's see. Okay, so go in there, sculpt that bullshit. Oh, he's got an ass chin. Look at that. You could just crop that out. Just be like, these are ass cheeks. I have a slight ass chin, I think. Yeah, I do. God, I wish I could grow a beard. That would be fantastic. Yeah, sculpt that fucking ass chin. Crease brush. Yeah, maybe make it more subtle. Although, like, nothing, literally, like, nothing about this face is fucking subtle at all. This face is outrageous. Like, the existence of a face like this is just fucking crazy. We could probably make those teeth as well. I'd probably recommend... I should have thought of that. Just download some fucking teeth. It's a big ass fucking mouth. I would just do it as like, and I might if it gets fucked up. But I don't know. I kind of want to try making a proper teethy smile. Pinch. Wow, that's pretty terrifying. That's pretty fucking terrifying. I love that. That's one of my favorite shapes to make. That's kind of cool. Oh, let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Grab. I promise to hit Control Z, but we're gonna do this. But okay. You could just wow. You could just make crazy dubstep videos, probably with the shape keys. You could probably just go like crazy with the shape keys. If you don't know what shape keys are, it's just oh my god, just don't even bother. Like oh my god, no. You could probably find a tutorial about it. No, shape keys are what kept me from committing suicide while rigging Leo's face, because I tried just doing the bones directly and no, that sucked. You have a shape key and then you have a bone drive that value. It's like heaven. It makes animation just so much better. Though there are like rig plugins that don't make your life suck. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it. I got Auto Rig Pro, and I've got to try it. Let's see. Maybe the scrape. Okay, that kind of looks like a lip. The lip.tv. How are we doing for time? 23 minutes. Yeah, it might take longer than an hour. I know that other one did. Having a base mesh helps. This looks like shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Actually, let's actually, I should have done this earlier. Shift E, Alt G, move to another layer, select your base mesh. Boom. That way, if I fuck it up, I can go back. Words in time. I swear to God, duplicating the fucking sculpt. I don't usually have to use it often. Usually, like, people will save the project file, and you could do like project 01 save as, you know, save it as separate project files. You can do that too. But I like to save it as a duplicate. And you can see your progress. I mean, I just love that. I love seeing your progress. See, this is why, see, painters don't get this luxury. I love painting, but they don't get the luxury of digital, where you get to just save your progress and just see every step of the way. Just, that digital 3D superiority over the paint. I don't know, over analog painting. But I'd be nervous as a paint. I mean, painting is very skilled. Like I just get to do symmetry. Like you have to paint and make it look similar and draw. I mean, it just blows my mind. Like I feel like just such a noob compared to painters and like people who actually draw. Like I can't really draw. That's a known thing. And like people who do digital can't really draw. That's like, yeah, that's a thing. But I imagine knowing how to draw helps you enormously when doing this because you know all that art fundamentals that digital artists have to like kind of scratch their heads over years to find out. Whereas a traditional artist would be like, bloop, this is what you do with the head, silly pie. All right, I don't know what I'm going on and on about. But I hope it's amusing to some of you while I sculpt this. See, artists are just, we're just very complicated, sophisticated, adventurous people. And we see things in a light that no one can. See, when I look at an apple, I see it in its infinite texture and beauty. While somebody just sees an apple and tastes it, I treasure in every moment of that apple. And I can do this in such a way and alter the perception of somebody so much that I can put one paint stroke on that apple and it will sell for $50,000. That's half of your salary per year, or maybe it's the whole year. But I can, with one stroke on an apple, I can sell it for an entire unsophisticated non-artist person's salary. Because I'm an artist and I have the deception of something that the non-artists don't have. That's why I spend, or rather my parents spent $300,000 on art school. Also, I could sell an apple with a red dot marker Sharpie for $50,000. One time I sold one for $150,000. And that was very enlightening because it was symbolic of how the symbolic transfer of power and display against capitalism of transferring 150,000 paper or digital marks for an apple with a red Sharpie added to it to symbolize the singular focus of capital. Very profound. Very profound indeed. Very, very fro-pound. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how this eye turns out. I'm going to be kind of curious. Hopefully it doesn't look like shit. Okay, get in there. Do. Okay. How's this looking green? How does this look without a map cap? I might do that. Just to... fuck me. One is very... I've noticed that some of the matte caps are more forgiving than others. Because some of them will just... Because I remember there was that red one with that frog. I did not like how that looked. That was just horrendous. But some of them can... I don't know if it like... I don't know, they just look better. I mean, I don't know if that's... Maybe it is good to have like a more rigorous lighting so that way it's like... certain areas look like shit. It's like, oh, this looks like ass. But that's good because then I can fix it. Looks like ass. I don't know when I started saying that. Probably like... I remember that was a thing in like... when I was in high school. People would be like, this tastes like ass. Just get in there and stroke it. Stroke it. Just go in there and stroke your sculpture. Yeah, stroke it. It's a little bit too much. A little bit too much of the stroke. See, but you can always, you can kind of like go in and be very dramatic and just go in a space and define an area and then go back. And then in perfect harmony, you can make it a little bit more subtle. Just go in there and make it a little bit more subtle. Yeah, that's right. Make it a little bit more subtle. Yeah, go in. Oops, oopsie daisies. Go back. Yeah, at least in sculpting you can kind of go back. And change your errors. I think I might have to make this eye a little bit smaller. Look at that. Wait. Stroke. Yeah, just stroke that mesh. Stroke that mesh. Okay, so this seems to have like a little bit of a curve. Typically, it's been said that at the flat, the bottom of the eye is pretty flat, but I think because it's like a clay mesh in this instance, it actually curves. But if this was just Jim Carrey's normal face, it would probably yeah. And you can get these references. Oh, I forgot. So if you would like, you can print screen this bullshit, put it into Paint, follow along. If not, you can just Google image search them. I mean, all of these things I do are, you know, probably Google image. I would provide the images, but I don't like getting bitched at over stupid shit. Which means, you know, copyright. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? I probably will do that. Probably because I scaled those fucking eyelids. Oh, let's do that. Oh, let's lower the geometry and make it look like ass. That sounds great. God fucking damn it. All right. Yeah, look, it doesn't have to be, you know, no face is like perfectly symmetric, okay? All right. Okay. No face is perfectly symmetric, okay? All right. Perfectly symmetrical face is bad, okay? That actually is a thing, though, is like, it's been described that photographers are trying, like when they use Photoshop or if they're using like, they're just, you know, doing photography, they're trying to get rid of the imperfections, like say there's chromatic aberration, like the red and blue fucking things. Like they're trying to get rid of the imperfections in a photo. And as CG artists, because, you know, everything comes back as like a diffuse shader or whatever, like everything's kind of perfect. We're trying to bring back a lot of those details that photographers would otherwise try to get rid of. I don't know what made me think of that. Oh yeah, it was the symmetry. But if you add a little slight imperfection, like a red dot on an apple, it goes from being something you can buy at Whole Foods to a piece of artwork you can sell for $50,000. Sounds so good. I don't know. That was just okay. I'm full of myself. It's obvious. If you haven't seen the yoga instructor video, I encourage you to. It's pretty funny. People like that one. It didn't get like a billion views or anything, but people who saw it liked it. But yeah, that was a fun little skit to make. Let's see. I guess I could add like a little bit more detail. Oh shit, I didn't have my Dyn topo turned on. That happens. That's where red goes on. It says, dumbass. So funny. That was a funny show. I'm gonna shove my foot in your ass. You know, if you really like imagine that though, I mean that is kind of a fucked up thing to say to someone. I'm gonna shove my foot in your ass. Like what if somebody has like a fetish for that? Like what if they want you to shove their foot in your, like what if what if they just like pulled out their ass and they're just like, yeah, shove your foot in my ass. It'd be great. I'm gonna shove my foot in your ass. No, Jim Carrey. I'm not gonna shove my foot in your ass. That wouldn't. You know, if this ends up looking nothing like The Mask, then I'm gonna be. I mean, hopefully when I add like pupils to the eyes in a second, hopefully that helps. I'm gonna try to. I'm disappointed in this right now. I'm gonna try because this is. Let's see. It's starting to get there. And maybe if I mask the top. Yeah, that's interesting. Doo-doo-doo. Maybe it's because of the ears that it looks like I'm not gonna say the R word. All fucked up. Wait, let me see. Let me see if that does fix it. It kind of does. It kind of does. Removing the ears makes it less fucked up. Wow, I never thought that would happen. Wow. Okay. So if your base mesh has ears, get rid of that bullshit. You don't need fucking ears. This is a mask. This is the mask. It literally doesn't even have it in the fucking render. So why did I think that would be a good idea? Okay, I got a lot of detail right here, but you're not supposed to add detail like that. I probably should bring it down to like 10. But, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even that kind of makes it look better. And now, let's add the, I think of the teeth. There's like, because it's this cheekbone that I gotta add. I think the nose is tolerable. Bring out. Okay, let me just do this instead of talking about it. Just do it. Just fucking do it. like Dan Pena says. I'm just gonna shill all my artwork. How's that sound? It's absolutely all of it. I'm just gonna shill. All right. Go to ArtStation. Go to my Patreon. Just anything that's focus shift. Just go on there and just spam it to Reddit, and just everybody, and we will just save this planet together. And it'll be phenomenal. My FSM comment Reddit army. Wish I had one of those one day. One day indeed. And I will be crowned Galactic Overlord. Alright, there I said it. Alright, you could be paying $100,000 to a self-help guru that's getting you to imagine things. Or you can post my comment. You can post my content to Reddit, where I will show you how to help me in the media revolution in defeating the Decepticons of the mainstream media. And together we liberate humanity. Sounds epic. Okay. Nah, I'm just a humble cartoonist. 3D cartoonist, okay? I plan on getting some 3D shit. No, honestly, I almost want to take like the claim, like some of the most like insane claims of like self-helpy gurus, and just like make a compilation. Well, like make a thing out of it, like make a skit out of it. I think that'd be funny. I can manifest millions of dollars out of my asshole, but it's probably not. Yeah, it's probably not too good to. I've kind of noticed that though, like when you're it's better to just build shit and then show somebody after you built it, as opposed to like, unless they're interested, then it's good. But in general, it's good to like build shit and then show it, as opposed to being like, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's just, yeah, something I learned. Yeah. So what is it about this? It's probably this has a little bit too. It's got a. Yeah. It's got to go up like that a little bit. And then the eyes, like they go up and then they're like flat and then they go down. It isn't like a. The eye doesn't really have an almond shape. It does kind of like. Because that, I mean, drawing. That's one of the things that drawing teaches you is like. There's especially if you look at drawing the human figure, like the Michael Hampton book or the Andrew Loomis, is if we were to just look at the eye as we conceptually think of it, it's just like this. Oh, look at this fucking, yeah, like that looks like an eye. But let me delete that crap. That fucking anatomically inaccurate piece of shit eye. I should spend thousands of dollars on courses to learn. But yeah, it's like that. But like those drawing books, even if you just take a look at them and then apply them to sculpting, like they show you that there's underlying forms that create the final result. And that's a lot. That happens a lot in 3D. Looks okay. It's like there's a lot of underlying things that create the final result. Like underlying, like it's like there's foundations. There isn't just, you don't just plop on like a final thing. There's like a foundation. You know, like a base mesh. It's like you don't just, you know, you need a base mesh to, you know, that's like the underlying thing before the final. Okay, yeah, you get the point. You get the fucking point. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Okay, so now, sculpty. Yeah, it's probably till later. I'm not gonna do creases. I'm gonna leave you to do the creases. You can do the creases for me. Because you're a pleb. No, I love you. I love everybody on this entire planet. Okay? Unconditional love. Unconditional love with boundaries. You know, I'm going to take it further. Unconditional love, no boundaries. Okay? You can call me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got you. Okay? And we'll just go around. You could just call me anytime. Okay, even if I'm like in the middle of the greatest opportunity of my life, you can just totally interrupt me and just spew out all your ego drama, and that's fantastic. Okay, no boundaries. I'm gonna be the most enlightened guru of them all, because I think at some point, you know, even the most enlightened guru, they have a point at which, you know, if you violated their boundaries, okay, that they would throw you across a room. But have a point. And my goal is to prove that I'm the most enlightened self-help guru is no boundaries. Okay? So that's the test. See, that's the test of real enlightenment. If a guru says that they have boundaries, that is a mental narrative that they have foisted upon those whom they position themselves to look up to them. Okay, but the truly enlightened person is a person who acts as if they're like everybody else, so therefore everybody's enlightened. So all the spending 300, you know, thousands of dollars on retreats can end. But Vipassana is still good. Let's see. Let's get this fucker. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. I'm just fucking. Now I have an ultimatum. Do I drink the? I don't have my fucking camera on, but do I drink or not drink the coffee? That is some good shit. That is hot stuff. That's okay. It's coming along. See, like it really, you just gotta like. That seems to be a recurring theme throughout all of these sculpts. Is like, I do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. And I think it's like I'm like halfway through, and I'm so nervous I almost want to like stop. But then I just keep kind of plucking away, chipping away, and then it looks kind of decent. But we're gonna have to. Wow, I mean, like I was nervous. I wasn't nervous about the eyes, but now I'm nervous about the teeth. The teeth, as my ex used to call them. The teeth. Brush your teeth. Your choppers. Okay, so now I don't give a shit, Steam, that some fucking jerk off on my friends list is playing Dota 2. Fucking stupid notifications. Okay. So. Okay, why? I don't know how that shape is so round, but anyways, okay. See, like, even that is, like, starting to come along. Now look at those balls. You just got fucking ball. Yeah, episode 1. Immaturity of episode 1 repeated on every episode, every day. Look, I gotta get through this. You know, I don't know how somebody could fucking make a tutorial for like hours straight and just be so professional and focused and not make inappropriate jokes. I mean, how? There's got to be a point at which... I know Andrew Price has that, where he'll make jokes and get inappropriate, making... Oh, it's amazing. I love that. It's the best part. But I think I have to be the most fresh tutorial guy in existence. And that's based upon empirical evidence. Because I've been doing probably hundreds of tutorials. I'm not going to say thousands. I don't think it's that many. But I've probably done like 100 to 200. Yeah, between After Effects and Blender and everything else. Everybody's so like slick and professional. And it's just like... I don't know. You know, you just... At some point, it's got to be like... Where's the dick jokes? You know? So... what are we going to do? Just slide it down with the Z-axis. So we're going to Shift A, Shift S, cursor to selected. Cube, G, Z, S. Now I'm going too slow for the intermediates and the advanced. So now let's get hyped up. Okay, so now we're going to go do this this cube. Okay, now we're going to go and we're going to subdivision surface modifier. And okay, so a tooth kind of has like, I'm noticing this fucking damn it. I gotta get in there. Do this with my stupid fucking mouse instead. Okay, so there we go. There we go. There we go. Let's see, SY. Is that kind of... And you can do GG. You hit G twice. And it does that. I just want to get that nice curve. Yeah, because if you keep it like that, it'll be all fucked up. You want to know why I fucked up? Just look at the fucking bums you hang around with. I love Dan Pena. Okay, and then... Am I going to do this with a curve? How the fuck am I going to fucking do this? Path? I'll use a fucking circle. Fuck it. Yep, that works. Okay, so now... I just, like, sometimes I just... See, like, Cinema 4D is better at this kind of shit. I love Blender. It's fantastic. I'm grateful every day of my life, but at the same time, like, sometimes with shit like this, when you're trying to like deform something, it's just like, bruh, like, what the fuck is this? Negative Y. So then with positive Y, this is fucking stupid. All right, no. I just want this to fit this curve. Okay, come on. Okay, negative Y. Nope. This part always kills me. All right. I mean, if I end up fucking it up badly, you know what I could do? Curse to the center. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. You know why? Because efficiency. I'm starting to say that. I'm gonna be like sometimes I'm like, because I'm lazy. It's like no, because I value efficiency. Stop trying to be so efficient. All right, let's see. So now we're gonna do this. Gonna do that. You just want a little thing like that. Okay, so now subsurf. Yep, that happens. It's not really anything to freak out about. It's a good habit to delete the face. Although that's just one end gone. It's a good habit to delete geometry that you do not need because render time. And the render time will amaze the shit out of you. Yeah, I like two subdivisions, bitch. Yeah, I get that nice little Bedival effect. And now we're going to make the teeth. All right. To do that thing with to create an inset. No, that does not work at all. It almost needs to be, yeah, like that. Oh, I can delete this. I can delete all that crap too. I don't fucking need that shit. You know what? I really don't need that shit. I love that movie. More card. Nope. I'm not singing. I'm not singing on this channel unless I get voice lessons and get pretty good. Then delete that. Fucking. Why is it leaving that fucking edge? This fucking looks like shit. Okay. I'm gonna see if that does it. Okay, so that kind of works for that. I think I'm gonna just wait, V. I know there's probably a way I can duplicate this, but I'm not dealing with that. Yep. Okay. I just realized now that I don't have music in the background. That is crazy. Man, I got Zen-like focus. Honestly, that probably is the cure for a lot of like just being, I mean, I don't want to say ADD. I mean, because that's a, you know, it's a very, you know, people get not precise in their use of that term, but like just distracted, Probably be good to like, because I know I do that. I listen to like podcasts and a lot of shit we're working, and I probably would be like way more focused if I just had like just one task at a time, and I'd probably be quicker. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's that separated. Mm-mm-mm. And now, let's see, cursor selected. See, this is efficient. I love this. Do you ever remove doubles? Shrink that shit down. Let me see. Bounding box. Would that be quicker? I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's see how that does it. Yeah, that might. It's probably fine. Actually, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and these probably need to go a bit forward too to get that tooth shape. I probably should have. There's probably a blend file of teeth, but I don't know. It's sometimes it's good to make your own shit from scratch. Sometimes it's good to get a blend file. Okay. Do. I know they look a little bit too symmetrical. Let's see. How does that look? Looks kind of interesting. It doesn't look exactly like. Yeah, I gotta sculpt these on. -1. Do. Let's see. It's gotta be like that. I might just delete this. It's decent. Let's go down like that. I think this is the first tutorial. No, I think I did a tutorial with modeling a year ago. Yeah, those teeth are pretty big. Big ass fucking teeth. Okay. It's not perfect. If you want to grab... this is kind of half-assed, but... Well, maybe if the curve wasn't such a bitch, then I could have made one tooth. And could have made my life a little bit easier. Let's see. Just going back and forth, moving it around until it's just right. Like the what was the story of like the little one was just right? It was like an old it's like this girl went into this bear home, or was it the opposite? It was bear went into a human room. The little one was just right. Let's see. Oh, I still have to add the fucking you know, I do want this to be perfectly symmetric, okay? You know why? Because if it's perfectly symmetric down to the molecule, you can charge $1 million for your artwork. You can charge $1 billion for your shitty artwork, but it's perfectly symmetrical. For all you entrepreneurs out there, that needs to be the forefront of the focus of humanity's efforts, is to create shitty, symmetric, perfectly geometrically symmetric artworks on sale. Okay, that needs to be the next pyramid scheme. Assign, you fuck. This is a little bit of autistic. Heavily autistic flair. And this can be, I will make it a... Are we finished? Are we complete? Almost? Hour 7, okay. I mean, modeling the fucking teeth took that was a fucking bitch. Oh yeah, I still probably gotta... Let's see. Let's make some adjustments. See, that's the thing about 3D is you want it to look good at as many angles as possible, because otherwise it looks like shit. Absolute fucking shit. And I've done that before. I've made renders where like I knew there was something left. I knew it. I knew there was something that had to be fucking done. Let's get like some lip to actually cover the teeth. There's probably... I mean, it's a caricature, you know, it's not the most anatomically accurate thing in the goddamn world. Usually I'll just do like some lips, and then I'll put the teeth behind that. And before you do shape keys, make sure, and you start to like rig the mouth, be sure you do that. Because otherwise you're gonna have a lot of problems. But that's maybe I'll do a episode on retopology. I don't know. Probs not. Maybe bonus content or so. Oh yeah, I will have it. I'll do retopo, the process of that in the when I put this on Gumroad or Patreon. As a little extra, as a little thank you, as a little incentive to support this fine, lovely institution of a channel. This revolutionary quantum healing venture of a platform known as Focus Shift Media. Yeah, it's not exactly. It's a little bit, mount's a little bit wide. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can fix that. Shit. If you can get the peanuts out of my shit. All these references. So much autism. Honestly, you know, if you don't know the references to Full Metal Jacket, I mean, that is kind of sad. So like, that's the thing, if I make references like that and people don't get that, I'm like, what the fuck do you watch? Do you watch like Justin Bieber? Like Biebler, as Alex Jones calls him. Some twit like Justin Bieber instead of Nikola Tesla. Let's see, yeah. Because overlap is not that drastic. Because I'm clenching my teeth. Yeah, it's a little bit more like that. Let's switch to mouth again. Just to make this mouth fucking gorgeous. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I might make these like a lime green. It's probably about as good as I'm going to get it without going fucking insane. So, you know, and I like to keep like an hour and a half, 2 hours is pretty good. Yeah, slightly yellow. Let's see. I don't know. I'll see if the sky texture is good. Not quite. To impersonate Pinhead from Hellraiser 3. I don't know what it is about that one. I'm going to do this with my mouse because, blah. This is not efficiency. This is just laziness. But just go in there and add that geometry because we have it where we want it. No, I'll clean this up a little bit. Good habits. Set a good example. Setting a good example for future generations. Like telling everybody how they're contributing to climate change while flying all over the world in a private jet. And telling everybody how awful they are for eating regular food because I have a chef who can make vegan food that doesn't taste like shit. Building a better place. One condescending speech at a time. Wow, this is very aggressive. Yeah, this is a very aggressive mask or Joker or whatever the fuck. This is like the like watching The Mask on a bad trip. That's what this is. Yeah, he's like really very aggressive. But it's decent. It's a decent shape. I mean, yeah, there's that point halfway through where it's always like halfway through where I'm like, man, I don't know if I can do this. But then you push through. It's fine. It's always self-doubt. But, you know, you can always do more with your artwork. With your art. How does this side look? Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't look. I don't like that. Diffuse fucking shader. I wonder if. Let's see. Velvet. Well, that's interesting. Sigma. I kind of like that. That would be an interesting animation if you keyframe this. Like, so if you keyframe it here and keyframe and then you keyframe it there. Just if anybody wants any ideas to do something. Diffuse, glossy. This looks like absolute fucking trash. See, in the viewport it looks good, but then in the render, like, what the fuck is this? This is fucking horrible. Alright, mix. I'm gonna do mix shader. Diff. The diff. That looks interesting. Bump. Noise. If you ever just want a material that just kind of adds some detail, I suggest doing this. So it's your noise, you add it to the bump, and then that gets added to... You know, let's see if we can make this material anything like this. Not making any promises. But see, it adds... Yeah, it adds that. And if you add distortion... What the fuck? Why does this look like ass? Nope. See, because here in the viewport it looks pretty good, but in the materials it's like... blah. Let me add a mission. Velvet. I kind of like that. Glass. Velvet. I might start with the backlight. Because... God damn it. Because the backlight... Oh, I should add a camera. Gee whiz. I keep getting into the habit of doing this. Or I'll just do all this stuff. No, I'm not going to do 1080 because otherwise it's too much negative space. Too much negative energy. And I like a little bit of an angle. Even if it's kind of slight, just because it has like more... It shows that this is a 3D image. I probably didn't even need the neck. I could probably just like... It would probably even look better to get rid of the neck. But I'll leave that for you to do. Like, that'd be my... Like, if I were to retopologize this, then, just imagine that, just this, like, goofy Shrek looking ogre fucking thing. No, Shrek. I probably could do Shrek in the future. Negative 90. So I'm going the extra mile. Okay, this is a purely sculpting thing. I could just not go over the materials at all, but for Focus Media, we go the extra mile. I wonder if like a... Yeah, red is good. Yeah, yellow is not enough. I wonder about blue. CPU. Fucking CPU. CPU is fucking shit. Yeah, 1,000 samples. So I wonder if that looks any better. I mean, the lighting setup seems to be tolerable. What about subsurf? How do I invert this? Five. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just kind of a matter of experimentation. Experimentation. I can talk. I promise. My education. Specular. Yeah, make like a purple subsurface. Red. No. I can't believe this. One of the most like difficult parts of this is getting a material that kind of fits. That kind of does look like it though. Let's see. I'm gonna duplicate, put that in the height. Scale 5. It's a very aggressive face. Alright, the spec is very subtle. Velvet. Emission. I might just do that. And for these, I'm gonna make it a little bit, get a little bit creative freedom here. Yeah, that looks sicker. Yeah, that's a little bit more my take. There's this game Legacy of Kain, and the eyes would kind of do that. Let me add. Maybe I'll add a backlight later. For this, I'm just going to add a Fresnel. I mean, honestly, most of the materials that I've made are. I'm not some kind of shader wizard. I'm really not. I know people who are, but it's like more of a rich green. This has more of a desaturated effect. But I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. 5. Yeah, let's get a little bit more. Let's get creative. Teeth. That actually could work. I actually if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to use that, I mean, see, I did not intend for that to happen at all. Sometimes the problems just solve themselves. 5. Have these glowing ass fucking teeth. Red, purple kind of works. You can play with this. It's kind of subjective. I'm gonna probably give it a color like that. And then go here. Give a color, like, brighten that shit up. Or was the white better? I'm gonna go back here. Add some gloss. Yeah. Yeah, so even that kind of works. But I think this is pretty good. Let's see. 256. Performance. 256, 256. This just makes the little tiles render, they're bigger. See, this is a big ass block. If you set it to the standard, like the default, they're like tiny ass fucking tiles, and it just fucking takes forever. I could tone down the strength a little bit, 0.25, then it'll be good. Okay. I don't know if there was I think there might have been a scene in this movie where it did have a lighting, like with the blue and then the green. But yeah. The Mask meets Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain. That is such a good game. I highly recommend that. So you can see there's like a little line in there that's a little bit fucked up. I'm gonna go and fix that actually. But I'll still see. Let's see. It's kind of bothering me. Or I'm probably just gonna rotate it. Let me see. Nope. Come on. Four. But let's see. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it as is. So that was my recreation of the Mask over here, Jim Carrey. I hope that you found this tutorial useful. I might do a female face for the next one.